I found it, the answer everyone is searching for. There are video clips that will help you to fully understand where things are going and all I am about to say in this video, so kindly watch this video till the end. If you skip, you will miss information that will raise more questions than answers, make you calm down or leave half-baked. Watch this video without skipping.
While you're scrolling TikTok, they're building bunkers. Not for you, not for your kids, just for them. Presidents, billionaires, military elites. Because world leaders aren't planning for peace. They're preparing to survive what comes after. Deep beneath mountains in Norway, Colorado, Switzerland, lie cities, not vaults, cities, with hospitals, power plants, farms, and space for just enough people to restart the world without you in it. In 2024 alone, 6 new bunkers were funded by governments, quietly. No media, no questions. Why now? Why the rush? While they preach diplomacy, they're issuing radiation protocols, stockpiling iodine tablets, and testing underground communications networks. It's not a conspiracy. It's contingency. And it's already happening. Because when the missiles fall, the alarms won't go off in time. And if you're not already underground, you're not part of the plan. They're ready. Are you?
As this first clip you have just finished watching shows, here is where it gets interesting. The question about why the government wants to reset the world again wasn't some conspiracy theory or elaborate hoax. It's something far more scary, and I will explain and share the realities of it actually happening. There is video evidence of the reason for the reset. It's not mere awakening, but something far more super, something they will tell you is not real. They'll call it pseudoscience, and so when you see it happening, you will say it's AI. Why? Because that branding and framing is an easy way to neutralize your motives and send you straight back into the matrix. That is exactly why, and one of the main reasons, governments designed AI to dismiss reality. What if I told you that everything our government has been doing is to buy time, to keep us sleeping? The fear of what's coming is both scary and inspiring. Hit pause. They're not guardians, they're gatekeepers, desperately clinging to the illusion of power while the storm brews. There's a rumor of another reset that's about to take place, and in different parts of the West, the politicians are building bunkers. Not for you or me, but for big corporate elites, billionaires, and them. Punchline: these aren't shelters. They're coward caves for the puppet masters who know the strings are fraying. Now here's where it gets interesting. What if I tell you that the government's greatest fear isn't nuclear war, but losing control over people? You will ask, why is control such a big deal? Yes, it is. Control is their oxygen. Without it, they suffocate in the chaos they've sown. What if I told you that the real awakening is scaring the hell out of government? Why? Let me explain. Government can't control you without using force, and that's where arms come in. Here is the bunker to this erasure that is coming. Imagine for a second, what happens if the government's tools of control can no longer control you? Just pause and think about that for 10 seconds. This world will become a very scary place that will not give them a second to think. This will get ugly really super fast. Not for you or me in the right sense, but for them and their friends, co-conspirators, due to all their atrocities they have committed against humanity, while using military power to keep the world from collapsing from their misdeeds. Detonator drop. When the veil lifts, their empires crumble like sandcastles in a tsunami. Revenge won't be scripted. It'll be raw, unfiltered justice from the oppressed masses. Let's stop for a second and think. What if the movies you've watched about superheroes are not fiction, but future? And the future is now. Hollywood's blockbusters aren't entertainment. They're leaked blueprints, smuggled from shadowed vaults to desensitize us to our own potential. What if the real stories behind those scripts are realities hidden in the Vatican that someone stole from to act as movies? What if those movies contain fragments of hidden facts that we are not supposed to see, which now birth industries that's poisoning the water we drink, create content that gets us addicted, weak and lazy, and constant working mode so we don't have enough time to think, but eat, obesity, hospital, addiction, back-tired, poison food we eat to block a certain part of ourself that is acting against the matrix. Fury fuel. They're not just feeding us junk, they're engineering extinction-level complacency, turning warriors into widgets in their endless grind machine. What if the real talk behind closed doors of endless crises they create isn't to fight and kill themselves, but how to keep us depleted mentally and spiritually? Shocker strike. Every war, every shortage, every distraction. It's a calculated cull to crush the spark before it ignites the revolution. What if the reality of awakening isn't about rejecting religion, but unlearning the very poison we eat that neutralizes our high power to become invincible, break free from glued to TV, become untouchable, unbreakable, impenetrable by bullet or any conventional weapons, to transcend to the point where every human-made conventional weapon becomes useless? Power punch. Awakening isn't enlightenment, it's evolution, turning flesh into fortress where bullets bounce like raindrops off divine armor. What if the reason why Africans are hated and raced against, suppressed and oppressed, systematically designed to keep them in perpetual endless circle of mental enslavement, has nothing to do with their color, but their secret in their genetic coding? They are the blueprint. They still have time to think, but they are made hungry to keep them working to feed their belly. They carry source code that defies the conventional way of doing things, tapping from ancestral powers. Maxwell Chikumbutso proved just a fraction of this power, but there are more lying in plain sight. Africa still teleports, disappears, and they know. What most Westerners and Asians who were raised to hate Africans don't even have the slightest idea why they hate Africans. What if Africa holds the blueprint to break every other humanity free from the matrix? Atomic add-on. Africa's not a continent. It's the cradle of cosmic code. Crack it, and the chains shatter worldwide, unleashing gods from the genes they've tried to genocide. What if the real awakening has started, but you just haven't seen it yet? What if AI is not designed to help us do tasks faster, but to help them buy more time? Tech torpedo. AI isn't your ally. It's their alarm system, stalling the surge while they scramble to suppress the supernova of human potential. Let me clear. If Africa throws away the religion used to chain them, guess what next? They break the chains of fear of hell and heaven and go right back to their culture and ancestry that teaches reincarnation. What comes after that is learning ancient secrets that shielded African ancestors from every conventional weapon, and this will fast-pedal the secret knowledge of supernatural being that activates and teaches how to communicate with the metaphysical, and that obsoletes every conventional teachings, such as your chemistry, maths, physics, quantum mechanics, decalcification of your pineal gland, telekinesis. This will be the end of living like a mortal man, where you only live by the rules you make, where every movie of superheroes you've watched becomes not just reality, but outdated, as you will be possessing more capabilities than any movie script ever written. Ultimate unleash, from mortal to mythic. Africa awakens and the world warps. No bunker deep enough to hide from the tidal wave of transcendental triumph. That's the fear the governments are wearing diapers for. That's why they're building underground bunkers. As when the time is right, there will be more Thor, Captain America, Superman, Hulk, Flash, Magneto, time traversers, and time stoppers. Final fireball. The reset isn't their apocalypse, it's ours, the dawn where elites become extinct and humanity ascends to infinity. Now watch these video clips carefully, and the very fabric of what you call reality will begin to wither away.
The video we are about to see is not AI. I'm only mentioning this because this is my friend Azu, and he is really, really strong. It's going to be trippy, but it's true, so lock in. Power, true power does not come just from the muscles, not just from the core. So that is a part of it. It's that understanding too. And Azu is a beautiful example of that. In my opinion.
I can see like certain spots. That's what I was able.
Oh my God. Bro, we really here, like we here, like those angels they be talking about, I feel like it's us in a way. Like when they talk about the Anunnaki are returning, I feel like it's us waking up. And all of the deception, the government illusion, that thing they've been trying to keep us from finding out since the beginning is this. him. I felt it. Shake it off. He's about to go for it again, I think. Same exact move. It feels like. Yeah, a little nervous. Building up. A little extra tension. I would just relax and shake it off one good time. Like, he's good though. He got it. Theoretically, because he hasn't released any tension yet, he's still building it. He still could let it flow all at once in a way that's still very clean. Yes! Beautiful.
Now here is another very interesting part of this very journey, and in this side here feature two hawk like the giant rays. You can see the level, the height of people who were, following them around. Those are things which you've read in comic book and you don't actually believe that is actually
How I do that, huh?
It's
This a joke, yeah?
And
How I
here
do that?
You have a girl who has the ability
Back
to
again.
command rain.
This ain't a joke. This ain't no shit to be worn. Come.
Look at that. Look at that.
Y'all wanna see a storm?
And that is far from over.
You wanna see a
Then
real
even
storm?
more. And here is this guy. He can
With my aura
control
field.
the power,
So what if I
the electric light with this
squeeze my
one
stomach
ability.
or some shit? Let me see.
Look at that. Just look at that. He also going
Oh,
to repeat
fuck.
it again. If you think that maybe
I think I need to get
he
on TikTok.
pressed something, he clicked
Yo.
mouse on his keyboard.
I think I learned how to
Let's take a
emit
look at it for
aura.
the second time. He's also gonna
Yo.
do it again. Look at it again. And he even dimmed more on the second time more than the first time. Look at it. And he
All right.
increased the brightness on the third time. So, what do you guys think? Like I said at the very
that's
front of
crazy.
the right video. Now here is another brutal one. This guy controls water endlessly. It's crazy. Look at it. You'll be thinking he is freaking here. But just wait for it. Look at it. There is no way. These are brutal reality that they want to dismantle. When we see it, we say it's AI. It's not real. This is not real. Yes, a lot of you are gonna think, no, he is trying movie effect. This is not movie effect. So watch it. He's gonna light up this very issue with his hand.
Telekinesis is totally real. So we all have these capabilities, and they're not powers, they're not gifts. It's something that we're already supposed to be able to tap into. Our ancestors, our cousins, before Homo sapiens came to be through the genetic modification, had access to everything that we can feel, taste, touch, hear, see, and also the unseen things like psychic ability, telekinesis. All these are natural functions of the human avatar body. But we have disconnected DNA. It's called junk DNA, but it's not really junk. It has function. But in some people, as you all know, when you have, somebody gets born, their embryo through the embryonic stage can form in a certain way where certain connections are reformed or connected in certain ways or rewired in certain ways that actually allow these things to happen. So telekinesis is just a natural function of the human avatar body, and it's nothing more than realizing something so simple that in this room, the microphone, the screen in front of me, the camera, you and your partner appear to be completely separate, right? We look like we're in separate locations even. Right. We don't realize that scientifically we're not separate. Separation is an illusion. Individuality is an illusion. I'm not talking to you, I'm actually talking to myself. There's nobody else here. There's only one consciousness that exists. Energetically, we are tethered together by this energetic field. We have the illusion of individuality and separation because of the way that this universe is expanding and clumps of frequency clump into the illusion of solid matter. But there's only one conscious mind exists in this entire universe. And so because of that, we're all connected. And that means not just me and you, it means things that we quote unquote say are man-made. Well, we didn't make this microphone. This microphone is made of atoms, right? Right. So what are atoms? Building blocks. So did we make the building blocks? No, we just stacked them like Legos and turned them into a tool. We didn't make the microphone. We just created a tool from existing material.
Law of attraction.
Now, when I found this very video on the internet, I was blown away. There was a particular guy which I will share more of his video with you guys because I was looking at it, and the first thought that came to my mind is that the guy was actually practicing VFX or trying effects. But when I started diving back into some of his old videos, I started realizing how he was training his ability. Now, it feels like a new ability, a new superpower, but you can hear the other guy say it is not a power, it's something that's already in us. So why did it go away? Tell me what you think in the comment section. That's if you've seen this before. And here is the guy which I'm talking about. He practiced a lot from small form, styrofoam that have no weight. Look at that. Look at it. He's on Instagram, you can check him out. Look at it. So my whole point is, imagine fully developing this very capability. You become unstoppable. You become indestructible. Because the main reason why we're made the way we are weak, look around you. Take a very good look around you. Everything literally we're using, from the smartphone, from the media, content created, to corn, just too many things, alcohol, drugs, all is just to keep putting us in perpetual roller coaster of endless cycles of repeat of doing the same thing, following the same pattern. Because when we follow the same pattern, the original blueprint, the originality of whom we truly are on the inside starts to fade away. Just imagine for a second when you keep on copying someone. You can see the date and time, date where he started actually practicing all this. Back to the top. When we keep on imitating someone, we forgot whom we are. We forgot ourselves. We get lost into that person whom we are imitating. And guess what the social media is doing right now? We're just copycats, doing one thing or the other, copying just the next person. So what happens to our own original blueprint? That talent that lies in us, that is right in the palm of our hands, a different signatory to our capabilities. What happens to that? It withers away because we are busy copying someone. We're busy copying another person's lifestyle. Maybe I am overthinking it. However, something that I find very interesting here is that most of the people who are doing this are black people. You know what it means? People who don't have resources to access the software. So tell me what you think in the comment section. Thank you for watching.
Ooh, where are all these people coming from? I love it though. I'm here for it. Okay, telekinetic plate break